Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Collar X Malice. In the last episode, we got captured and we have been injected with some kind of slow-acting poison just waiting here. We've been talking to the perpetrator through this collar that has been put around our neck. Let's see exactly how the rest of this interaction goes. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. I don't know how much this person knows about me, but if something happened to the people close to me, I won't forgive you for this. I won't. Absolutely.
I hope that these words are not a lie. We have no interest in a shallow sense of justice. What we want is a will of the highest order. This world is overflowing with malice, ruled by vague law, filled with brilliant ideals, but ultimately formless justice. We are looking forward to seeing what you will do when you learn the truth. Whether you'll fight back or choose to leave the world to rebirth together with us. Well then, show us what you've got, Miss Ichiga Hoshino. Show us your justice.
I will. I wonder how much time has passed since then. No matter how much I called, there was no reply from the collar. Not only did the paralysis persist, I also started to have difficulty breathing. They said this wasn't enough poison to kill me, but who knows if that's true? If nobody finds me here... Ugh. When that thought struck me, my vision began to fade. I'm scared. I think they lied. Somebody, help me!
You! Oi, hang in there!
Somebody found me. Maybe, just maybe I'll be saved. Holding on to this faint hope, I looked at the man in front of me. A good-looking man. You're...
Don't force yourself to talk. I was searching for you.
Searching for me?
I know what's going on. You must have been scared. But it's okay now. It's okay. I will save you.
As he kept repeating these reassuring words, my fear began to fade. But at the same time, I still felt suspicious of him. He says that he's been looking for me and that he knows my situation. Why? How did he know I was here? Yeah, that does sound pretty suspicious. With these thoughts, I began to feel afraid of my savior.
Are you scared of me?
The man was looking at me as if trying to read my expression, and then...
This is just like that last time.
So this has happened before. There was a certain sadness in his voice, and I couldn't take my eyes off him. Why does he look so sad?
But this time,
The rest of his words he whispered so quietly I couldn't hear them. Huh? This voice. It was as if a faint memory had appeared in the back of my brain for just a second. A pair of sad eyes and a calming voice. Even though this is the first time I've seen him, I feel as if I've met this person before. Just, who are you? As I was about to open my mouth to ask this question...
Yanagi-senpai! So, this is the woman. Yeah, she has the collar. There's no mistaking it. Enomoto, you had the letter with you, right? Yes, right here.
The man with an eye patch passed something that looked like a letter to the person holding me.
This is a warning letter addressed to our office.
He showed it to me so that I could read it. On December 6th at midnight, we will poison a woman in Shinjuku Garden as part of the X-Day countdown. There is only one way of saving her. You will have to input the code written below into the collar she'll be wearing. However, if you let the police know about this, we will kill her immediately. Even if you manage to save her, do not tell anyone about the collar. We will be observing both you and her through the collar. If you choose to do something we do not agree with, we will not be able to guarantee the woman's safety. Please keep that in mind. X-Day? A countdown? Why me?
That means there's reason enough for them to target you.
Huh?
You keep quiet, stupid. There's no time. Sasasuka is right. We can talk after we neutralize the poison. But it might be a trap. Enomoto, I will say this once. Her life is on the line here.
To be honest, I don't know whether I should trust these people or not. Like this, either way I don't want to die here not knowing anything. Bracing myself, I opened my mouth to speak. If you know how to do that, then please do.
Right. The code. Seems like you can input it here.
While supporting my body, he placed his hand on the collar. Ugh. I meant to prepare myself for anything, but still, I was scared. I didn't know what would happen, so I instinctively shut my eyes.
Just bear with it for a moment. It's going to be okay.
The tension. Before I knew it, I found myself somewhere in between life and death. I don't even know if a minute from now I'll be alive or not. But oddly, I want to trust him. The moment I thought that... Ouch! I couldn't help but cry out because of a sudden pain in my neck.
No way! Was the code wrong? Yanagi, what's going on?
The pain, together with the confusion in their voices, caused my fear to come crashing back down again. But soon after that, something changed. I can move again? Oh, I should have said it earlier, but she's talking about trusting these people, and it's like, actually she's completely, totally helpless. She can't even move. She has no choice but to trust them. When I slowly opened my eyes, Yanagi exhaled with relief.
Seems like we succeeded in neutralizing the poison.
Yes, the paralysis is gone too.
Talk about misleading.
Sorry. When I felt the pain in my neck, I thought I was done for, but it seems like I've managed to escape death after all. Well, obviously that was injecting the antidote. It was much easier to breathe now, too, so I let out a relieved sigh.
She seems to be feeling much better now. So the antidote was in the collar from the start, right, Yanagi-senpai? Seems like it.
Your name was Yanagi, right? Thank you for saving me. I was still feeling a little dizzy, but I stood up and bowed my head to him.
It wasn't just me. These two were running around everywhere searching for you too.
When he said that, I turned to face the other two men. Thank you for...
That doesn't matter. And more importantly, what I want to know is why the perpetrator chose you of all people.
You can ask me, but I have no idea.
Do you think I'm going to buy that? You were almost killed. Which means there was a reason for someone to want to kill you. It's natural to think that, isn't it?
What? Is that really a way to speak to someone who almost died? I mean no disrespect, but it's not like I completely trust you yet either. I'm glad that you saved me, but why did you get that warning letter in the first place?
Right now, just answer our questions. We're not just going to tell you everything we know until we're sure of what the connection between you and the criminal is. Hey, Takeru, I understand what you're trying to say, but calm down. Yanagi-senpai, what are you doing? There was a gun lying here. Was it the criminal's or...
That's mine.
I see. Right now, just having one on you isn't unusual, but this type of gun is used by the police, isn't it?
Huh? Why do you know that?
I used to be a police officer.
Huh? Seeing me frozen in place with my mouth agape, Yanagi smiled faintly.
If you don't believe me, you can check. I used to be in the Criminal Investigation Department, 1st Division. I'm IG Yanagi.
Alright, well, I don't get the option to do the info boxes the second time around, apparently, but the Criminal Investigation Department, 1st Division, is a part of the Metropolitan Police Department. They primarily deal with the investigation of violent crimes. The roles within the department are assigned depending on the type of crime: murder, arson, kidnapping, etc. 1st Division of Criminal Investigations? If I look at the database, I'll easily be able to see if he's telling the truth or not, so I doubt he's lying right now.
Well, your ID card was right next to the gun. Seeing that, anyone will be able to tell that you're a cop.
Once he said that, he looked at the ID in his hand.
Ichika Hoshino.
Something...
Sorry.
After he returned my gun and police ID to me, I decided to once again try to ask about what they knew, but then my cell phone began to vibrate in my pocket. Sorry, excuse me. Right, Mochida-senpai.
Who is it?
It's my boss. I was attacked right after he told me to wait for him on the scene.
Then we shouldn't stay here much longer. We can continue this conversation at a different place. Let's do that. It doesn't look like we'll be able to talk calmly here anyway.
Well, our life has been saved for the moment, although, having this collar on is none too comfortable, apparently. But we have met 3 of our romanceable options, so we got 2 more. That might take a little longer. Well, I'm so happy to see these 3. Anamoto is my guy, totally. Personally, the cotton candy blue hair guy is not my type. It drives me nuts that he got the good voice. Oh god, I'm so bad with names, but he's one of my favorite voice actors, and I'm like, no, why'd they give that voice to him, the little guy? I'm not a fan of the little guys. And I like IG too, as he seems more like the stoic type, and I like those too. But I definitely like the 2 guys that are up to come as well, because, yeah, I recorded the episodes, but even before the game came out, I took a look at the character screens and everything, so I knew who I was interested in before the game even came out. But anyway, I hope to see you in my future videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.